There are moments in royal history that are not written with ink, but with light. This story begins not at midnight, not beneath chandeliers, but under a pale winter sun, an afternoon when Denmark's Queen Mary quietly became the heart of the nation. Stay with me, because only at the very end will you discover what truly made this day different from every New Year's tradition before it. On January 6th, beneath a soft silver sky, Copenhagen stood still. From the gates of Amalienborg Palace emerged the most poetic sight of the season, the legendary Guldkaretten, the golden carriage, lovingly called by courtiers the royal buggy of destiny. Its gold panels shimmered not with extravagance but with memory, carrying centuries of hope toward Christiansborg Palace. Flanking it, the Gardehuseregimentets Hestescourt rode in perfect formation. Their horses moved like living sculptures, hooves echoing against cobblestones as if tapping out the rhythm of the Danish soul. Inside the carriage sat King Frederik X, proud in full ceremonial uniform, his chest glowing with the sash and star of the Order of the Elephant, diamond stars retrieved from the crown jewels at Rosenborg. Beside him was the true light of the afternoon, Queen Mary. She was not merely dressed for history, she was history. Anne of Orange's diamond earrings caught the daylight, not sparkling loudly but whispering legacy. At her heart rested a diamond brooch once belonging to Queen Louise of Sweden, and on her wrist, Queen Lovis's engagement bracelet, a reminder that every queen before her had passed something forward, and now it was Mary's turn to lead. Yet this was no ordinary royal procession. This afternoon marked the final New Year's levee at ChristiansborgPalace, following the New Year's court and earlier levees at Christian VII's palace. But behind the elegance lay purpose. This gathering was devoted to national security. Officers of the armed forces, leaders of the National Emergency Management Agency, and representatives of Denmark's most vital organizations filled the great halls. It was not about ceremony. It was about readiness. Queen Mary knew it. As guests entered, many noticed how the Queen lingered with commanders and emergency leaders, listening, questioning, guiding. Her smile remained warm, but her eyes were focused and resolute. This is the side of Queen Mary rarely spoken of. She is a mother who still checks on her children before dawn, a wife who stands shoulder to shoulder with her king. And yet in moments like these she becomes something more, a guardian of Denmark's tomorrow. But this story did not begin on January 6th. It was written earlier. On January 1st, 2026, the first evening of the year, their Majesties hosted the traditional New Year's banquet at Amalienborg. That night the government, the chairman of parliament, and representatives of state and court gathered beneath crystal chandeliers. Among the guests were His Royal Highness the Crown Prince, Her Majesty Queen Margrethe, Prince Joachim, Princess Marie and Princess Benedict. Even that glittering evening carried a quiet theme, continuity. Denmark was moving forward but never without remembering where it began. Then came the morning of December 5, 2026, at 5 o'clock, when King Frederik X and Queen Mary hosted a New Year's levee for the Supreme Court, and the officer corps of the Royal Life Guard and Royal Hussar Guard regiments at Christian VII's palace. Once again Mary stood not behind the moment but within it. Judges spoke of justice, officers spoke of duty, and Queen Mary, once an ordinary Australian woman, carried the weight of a nation with a grace that cannot be taught. Here is the secret no one noticed until this very afternoon in January. Every tradition, every carriage ride, every diamond star retrieved from Rosenborg was not about the past. It was about what Denmark is preparing for next. The afternoon light on January 6th was deliberate. This was not a night of glamour, it was a day of action, of planning, of protection. Queen Mary did not just wear history, she activated it. She honored the queens before her not by copying them, but by reshaping the role of a queen for a world where national security, compassion, motherhood, and leadership must exist in the same heartbeat. Now you understand what truly happened today. This was not the final New Year's levee of a season. It was the first chapter of Denmark's new royal era, written in daylight, carried in gold, and led by a queen who refuses to let tradition stand still. If you wish to walk deeper into these hidden corridors of royalty, do not forget to subscribe to Royal Scrolls, because here every crown has a story, and every story has a secret waiting for you.